who would benefit more from a KD reunion, Steph or KD?
Neither. Marcellus, Wiley.
Not the question.
There's just no beneficiary. There is no beneficiary. Let's think about this practically, shall we, America?
Yes.
If Steph Curry were to get to 6, 7, 8 championships, Kevin Durant were to get to 5, 6, 7 championships, we're still not speaking of them and the likes of Michael Jordan and the likes of LeBron James, because what we would have to do is say, well, all of these championships, the majority, y'all won because of each other. Unlike Michael Jordan, whose next best player was Scottie Pippen, a great player, a top 50 player, obviously, but not a top 10 player. Steph Curry, top 10 player. Kevin Durant, fringe top 10 player. Even if you don't like Steph Curry, fringe top 10 player.
Yes.
So it doesn't actually benefit either of them for them to join forces. There is what we call the law of diminishing returns.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay.
I love doing this show with Marcellus, Vernon, Wiley, only because he's intelligent at times. The law of diminishing returns, America. There comes a point in time when you get a return, you get a return, you get a return, but eventually that return starts to diminish. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, they join forces, championship, yields a return to the legacy. Another championship, yields a return to the legacy. Go to another NBA Finals, yields a return to the legacy. But after about 2 to 3 championships together, that return begins to diminish. Why? Because we come to the realization that, wait a second, you all are winning these championships because you have each other. At least you, Kevin Durant. So these championships start to lose their weight in legacy form. They do not at all lose their weight in reality. They start to lose their weight in legacy form. For that reason, it truly benefits neither of them to join forces. They have gotten all of the juice out of the squeeze. They have wrung all the water out of the towel, if you will.
Yes.
So benefits neither. Now, I can and I will, in about 3 minutes after you finish, make an argument for Kevin Durant.
Really? So neither does have a winner. Before we get to what is this going to benefit who? Steph or KD, how can I benefit your voice right now? How can I benefit you right now? How can I be of assistance to you? Oh, my dog, I've been there because I'm still there.
Right, you never know the value of coordinating breath with speech until you lose your voice.
Until you lose
I'm like, every 3 words, breathe, exhale, breathe, exhale.
All right, I'm with you, big dog. Let's just talk about how this is going to benefit. You said neither. I'm going to say both. Wow. It was tough for me as well to say or. And I can make the argument for both sides because that's why I said both. Let's start off with Kevin Durant right now. Oh, poor Kevin Durant has a stench on him right now, like Pigpen walking around. You imagine being the second best player on the planet, but the world is telling you to hang your head low because you're a runner, because you're a cupcake, because you can't stay still, because you're ring chasing. Literally, Kevin Durant is sitting there living in an alternative universe. In the same world where Andrew Wiggins dusted off his stench and his stigma and his resume from underachieving / maybe bust to look at Wiggins. And now the world is telling Andrew Wiggins, walk around with your head high and feel proud. And Andrew Wiggins is nowhere near Kevin Durant. So, Kevin Durant, if you go to Golden State right now, oh my God, that culture, that winning brand that promotes that you're going to be playing not only for championships, but with the most likable superstar in all of sports, all of a sudden, that stench is gone. Kevin Durant benefits not only because he gets more championships, more success ultimately, but his image, the perception changes. Now, he ain't the only one going to win because Steph Curry's sitting there in the Steph cave right now. And Steph Curry knows there's always that one button, and it changes colors. Right now, it's real bright purple, and it says LeBron on it because LeBron is lurking. LeBron James, of course, is going to come back healthy, reminding people that LeBron James averaged 30 points a game last year. So there's no decline in LeBron James's game. And Steph Curry knows in the back of his mind that when LeBron is fully loaded, oh, me and my boys, we are not enough. Remember his first championship, LeBron wasn't fully loaded. Get to the finals, Where's Kyrie? Where's Kevin Love? No. We don't have them. We got Matthew Dellavedova. So then after that, then he comes back the next year with a better team, the best team in NBA history regular season. He wins a unanimous MVP, and he's ready to go to finals, and LeBron is sitting there fully loaded. He said, I don't need to hit that button yet. And then LeBron said, next time, hit the button. Kevin Durant, he did it then. Guess what? Do it now. Because if not, if LeBron James comes back fully loaded, Steph and Wiggins, Steph and Poole, Steph and one-legged Clay, Steph and Draymond, sorry, big dog. LeBron's already proven that ain't enough.
I'm not going to argue against LeBron's greatness. I wouldn't do that. So I adhere to that point.
Okay.
But what you must concede to is this.
What?
Only Kevin Durant would benefit by a reunion. Steph Curry would take a major hit. You say Kevin Durant's a top 10 player all time, correct, sir?
Yes.
Well, we also know Michael Jordan's a top 10 player with 6 championships. LeBron James is with 4 championships. Tim Duncan is with 5 championships. Kobe Bryant is with 5 championships. Shaquille O'Neal is with 4 championships. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is with 6 championships. And then if you like to go with the old school and you like to go with Wilt, obviously Bill Russell, he has countless championships.
11.
But you get to that point of, wait a second, which one of these are not like the other?
Ooh.
Because Kevin Durant, if you're a top 10 player, you only have 2 chips. But all of the other top 10 players, Shaq, Kobe, Duncan, Michael, LeBron, Kareem, Russell, all of the other top 10 players have several championships. Yeah. Durant, where your chips at?
Where they
big
at?
dog?
Where they at?
Where they at, though?
Where they
Steph,
at?
you got yours. Steph, you got 4. You belong.
Oh.
But KD, sir, you only have 2. So simply by looking in totality of like, yo, I can't put you in the top 10 because you look too different than them. What they say, so I learned this coming out of college.
Talk to me.
Show me your 5 closest friends and I can show you who you are.
Ooh.
I don't actually have to look at you an individual. I just have to look at the company you keep. The company that Tim Duncan keeps is Kobe Bryant, is Shaquille O'Neal, is Michael Jordan, is Larry Bird. Championships, multiple MVPs. The company that Magic Johnson keeps is Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, 5 chips, LeBron James, 4 chips, Michael Jordan, 6. The company that they keep. I don't even have to look at Magic. If somebody were to say, hey, show me what a top 10 player of all time looks like, and I would just show you, well, they have to have 3 to 6 championships. They have to have maybe 2 to 4 league MVPs. They have to have a finals MVP. Show me the company you keep, and I can show you who you are. Kevin Durant, as it stands right now with 2 chips, does not belong in that company. He would be an outlier. Kevin Durant would gain exponentially by winning more chips. He's the only one that can gain in a reunion with Steph Curry because as it stands right now, Steph Curry's into the club. IDs, please. 4 championships. You win IDs. 4 championships. IDs. KD, you know he got a fake. Come on, KD. Come on, KD. Come on, big dog.
Where you at?
So it's only Kevin Durant that stands to gain by a reunion.
Oh, I love that. But then KD tall, right? So he had the bouncer, and the bouncer wide, but he ain't as tall. Ain't no 6'11", 400-pound bouncer. He need to be wrestling. So he's in there. Come on, KD. And KD like, but Hakeem in there. Hakeem in there.
He ain't in there no more.
He ain't in there.
He behind him.
Will in there. Big O, I hear, the OGs tell me Big O. Like, what? Oh, I can't get in. I'm Kevin Durant. Oh, that's how they treat me at this club. So it was a tremendous point, not the best math, because if the club only got 10 VIP sections, they ain't all full yet. And KD got a credit card, and it's black. So let me in. Here's the thing. I love what you said in terms of Kevin Durant will benefit. I am not going to sit here and say that that's not the greatest point for Kevin Durant. Get those chips up. And Steph Curry's going to benefit as well because he's like, now I'm going to get someone who's better than what I have right now. Think about it. If you're Steph Curry for real, objectively speaking in basketball terms, is Clay better than KD?
No, sir.
Is Draymond better than KD?
No, sir.
Is Jordan Poole in potential better than KD? No. Is Wiggins better than KD? No. Is a package of them worth giving up to get KD? Yeah. And that's the conversation. At least that's the mental math you got to have if you're Steph Curry, because you made the great point. it's the company you keep. So they will extend their championship window longer if they do it together. A shared experience with a tier 1 player is how you get multiple championships, i.e. Steph Curry and KD the first time. But you made the argument about company you keep based on, I see magic, I see greatness. But what you didn't make, and this is the point I'm gonna make, is the company that Magic kept made him great. Let's go to Magic. Who did he go with? He didn't just show up to the club solo. Kareem was driving that limo too. Who else was in there? Worthy was in there. Byron Scott, like Jamal. Like, come on, man. Like, this dude came deep. Larry Bird. Are you kidding me? Kevin McHale sitting there. Robert Parrish sitting there. Danny ain't.
All them cats.
Come on. Michael Jordan, did you come solo? Did you just come on a motorcycle? No. You came deep as well. So Kevin Durant, you got to come deep. Steph Curry's looking around right now. I'm thinking, this ain't deep enough. I like this pool, but this pool ain't deep enough. I'm going to need something else. And the Splash Brothers are no more. So KD and Steph will benefit. Unless Steph has to hit that LeBron button, then you're going to see KD for sure.
But you know what they say. They always try to say that every championship is the same. And I refuse to believe that because this championship that Steph Curry won without Kevin Durant is more valuable to his legacy in my mind than the 2 that he won with Kevin Durant.
Oh, yeah, for his legacy. Yes.
Exactly right. For Steph's legacy personally.
Come on.
Because, Steph, you got your finals MVP. You got your titles. You did it with your next best player being Draymond, Clay.
Yeah.
Like, these are the arguments we have. Yeah. Like, who's Jordan's next best player? Pippen. Who was Bron's next best player when he went? Kyrie, D-Wade, Bosh. Who was Magic's next best player? Kareem. Who was Kareem's next best player? Magic. Who was Duncan's next best player? Okay. Fair. Manu, Tony Parker, David Robinson, if you want to talk about the first one. Yeah. Who was Steph's next best player? A one-legged Clay? Dre? Like, that is huge for the legacy of Steph.
Totally agree.
Why in the world would I need to win another chip with Kevin Durant? I just don't know what it adds. Okay, Steph, you got 5. Steph got more than LeBron. Sure. But, okay, I'm going to go here. I don't even know if I should say this. I might get in trouble.
Oh, my.
I'm not going to use names. I'm not going to use names, but you'll like this. So there are certain athletes in track and field who have now been suspended because of the chromosomal issue and all that whole debate.
I got you. I know
but many of the Olympic athletes would submit that this athlete who is now suspended wasn't actually performing as best as they could have performed because they did not want to necessarily make it look that much more unfair. So while they could have set a world record by maybe 2 or 3 seconds, they chose to only set a world record by a second. Because if you break the world record that greatly, now everybody's going to be looking at you like, wait a second, something ain't right, this ain't fair, timeout, foul on the play, I'm throwing a flag. So many Olympic athletes that I have talked to have submitted, though this athlete was good, they tapered their goodness to not out themselves.
Yep. I
bring up that parallel because of Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Steph, 4 chips right now, nobody's looking at you like, man, you was cheating, big dog. Nobody's calling you out for, man, you had an unfair squad. But let you win 7 chips in your career and let 5 of them, 4 of them be with Kevin Durant. Let you win 6 chips in your career and now have as many chips as many submit as the greatest of all time in Michael Jordan. And 4 of them chips was with Kevin Durant. Now we are looking at you, Steph, like, yeah, but you was cheating, big dog. You're clean right now. You're innocent. You're one of the greatest players of all time, and nobody is looking at you as though you rigged the system, even though 2 of your championships are with another top 10 player. Only other person who can say that is Magic. Only other person who can say that is Kareem because they played together. Right now, Steph, you win the club, and nobody's calling you out because you win. But if you start to win too much, now we're going to look at you, and now we're going to have to accuse you of some things that you right now are currently innocent of.
Oh, man. Tremendous problem. There is somebody. And he better push that button because that's the problem. LeBron James. You know how you get around. We do television, right? So we do it for the masses. We do it for the audience. We're talking to each other, but we're talking with them. But then we leave here, and sometimes we talk to the exact person we just talked about, right? And that conversation goes a little different because now we could say things maybe more profane, a little more salacious. Maybe we can go deeper into the weeds of that conversation. And we're like, oh, dog. Just like how you can normally talk to someone in public, and then you got your group text. I'm sure there are different levels in terms of the depths of that conversation. If LeBron James and Steph Curry sat down at the same table and people said, this is the same table of greatness. First of all, LeBron wants the head seat at that table. And Steph Curry right now tied in championships can't even get that head seat from LeBron, right? LeBron is unanimously ranked higher than Steph Curry. However, if Steph Curry gets more championships than LeBron, then you got a conversation. Here's the thing. Steph Curry hasn't proven just yet that when LeBron is sitting there ready for it, that he can overtake LeBron. So LeBron's like, all right, got you. The only way you could get me is just about counting numbers. Now, how you going to get there if you're going to try and run it back? And I see you in the playoffs, and you run one-legged Clay, you run Draymond, you run Jordan Poole. That's not going to cut it. So I think Steph Curry knows in his heart of hearts, I'm going to need that ammunition. And I don't even feel bad about getting it because I had it before for half of the championships I got right now.
But here I think is the problem with Steph Curry trying to acquire ammunition. You end up in a fight that you shouldn't be in.
Let me hear.
So when I would walk into the locker rooms, 8 a.m. in the morning, NFL facility, let's take y'all there, let's paint the picture. Everybody's in there just eating their breakfast, eating their oatmeal, meandering through the locker room, through the weight room, through the training room, all that. I would see cats scoring on each other. For y'all that don't know, scoring on each other, clowning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clowning on your shoes, getting these jokes off.
Yeah.
I would just walk on by and try to keep my head out of it. Because if you try to laugh too hard.
Oh, you in the joke. Yeah, that's permission to smash.
You laugh too hard at a joke, you about to get clowned on. Keep a safe distance. Because if you keep a safe distance, ain't nobody clowning you.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, blessings. You know, in church, they be like, you're okay. You're okay, baby. You're okay. Oh. You can't talk. You can't talk. You need me. Don't die on this stage right now because I don't know what kind of insurance you got. Here's the thing. Let me talk about this. Do you remember this? How about this? I don't even need to talk. You remember this look? Let me do it in full. Let me do the full spectrum. You ready, Acho? Wow. You remember that? That was LeBron James in the finals smacking Steph Curry's shot and looking at him like, dog, who in the hell thinking you and I on the same level? Trust me, this is a war in firearms, dog. This is a war where you got to have your nukes. And if you look at it, I don't think Steph Curry got the ammunition going forward. He got to this place. But if KD is there, push that button. If not, Bron going to appear.